Hey there! If you know me, you probably saw this coming. Ateez dropped the first music video teaser for Not Okay today, and of course I had to check it out. I was debating, seeing as this was the first teaser, to wait until the second one hit, but with how many people are posting about it on social media and me just having to completely not go on there, I figured it was probably best to check it out immediately instead of waiting for the second one, as to not get spoiled and also not get other people's theories about it. So yeah, we have a stunning thumbnail of Sungwa, and it's only 27 seconds long, so it's very short, but we also know they have a tendency to like jam-pack these teasers with like lore and that sort of stuff. I don't know how much lore we're going to get, because as far as I remember, it hasn't been as lore heavy with the other Japanese comebacks. Like Paradigm was mostly a dancing video, Limitless, I don't know how much, like there was some lore with the flags, but other than that it was mostly a video about like overcoming your own self-doubt and you being your own worst enemy. What else we have? Dreamers. There was a little thing about a cube. I never figured out what that was. So I don't remember the Japanese releases being as lore heavy, but you never know with them. There's lore in everything, even their like little Ateez. That's not a trailer, but like an intro to the new plushies. I watched that because I thought it was just going to be like a little commercial for their plushies, and it did have a little bit of lore in them, so who knows? They put lore into everything. It's just whether or not you catch it. So, yeah. Let's go. Okay, already we have a lot of words flashing on screen. Let's see. We start on mother. Like the thumbnail being Sungwa and then mother. Probably a coincidence, maybe. I'll try and go through it without pausing at first, and then see if there's anything I catch. Loneliness behind. It's Hongjoong. Okay. They're playing Go. Your song is... Oh, this is... Like, I know it's called Not Okay, and... I was not ready for your song crying. But okay, let's see. Because this... It's the same words flashing the second time we see the phone as well. Let's see. Frame by frame. Mother, alone, mother. Loneliness, behind. Missing. Alone, behind, family, alone, missing, afraid, missing, behind. Okay, this is sad. Okay, I was trying to see if the first letter maybe spelled something, because they do things in codes, but okay. We see Hongjoong, he's kind of holding this thing, but it seems like it's like he's stuck holding it, almost. Like his fingers are on some sort of pulley system, and it's just stuck on his hand. And we have some luggage in the background. An old oil lamp as well. That's an interesting detail. And we see it like flashing in his eyes, so he's like completely captivated in this. And he's also not blinking, so it feels like he's almost hypnotized to these, like, besides family and mother, it's very negative words. Songhwa sitting in front of Yosang playing Go while being filmed. Like, that's giving me a little bit of callbacks to the Mats music video with them where they were trapped and being filmed and like taking pictures of. And also here we have Jungho. Is it just me? I'm probably gonna put a side by side here, but is it just me? Or this Jungho frame here kind of reminds me of the first frame we see of Yosang in Inception. Except now it's like, I don't know if that's TV, so if it's lighting and there's some sort of screen on a robot arm. Cables all over. Also with the windows in the background. That really, to me, is a callback to Inception. It's flashing TV screens. And there is some sort of image on it. Oh, it's kind of a little bit delayed, but it's the same transmission as on the screen in front of him. Okay. What the hell? Then Wooyoung's sitting on this and Mingi, and again with the callbacks here. I know I'm probably going way too deep into this. That was creepy. I didn't see that the first time. I'll point it out in a minute, but this son running, he's not moving at all. Like, he's not progressing forwards at all. It seems like, no, he's like running in place. But that kind of reminds me again about Inception with Hongjoong running towards himself. Also that hallway seemed to like, it had like a parallaxing effect with the hallway seeming longer as well. Yeah, and this is so creepy with Yunho in the foreground and the flash reveals someone behind him. Looks like it's himself, but not completely sure. The clothes seem kind of the same, but that is creepy. And also, like, again, with Sun seeming kind of like Hongjoong when he was running towards himself. Now we see Sun kind of being grabbed into whatever this is. I feel like a lot of it's like imagery about like hypnosis or something of the like. And that was Jungho again, right? It was very short. Yeah. The phone gets thrown in water, maybe possibly finally breaking free from that kind of like hypnotic state Hongjoong was in, because it's the phone he held. And then Yosang crying at the end. Okay, now we kind of got like what the video included. The sound, like we get Jungho here, and of course that is just the best way to hook you in. But the instrumental sounds really good as well. Like, the only one that kinda doesn't seem like he's trapped in anything seems to be Mingi. Unless I'm completely wrong, because I'm pretty sure we only got a close-up of him and we didn't see anyone around him. But we see the flickering lights of something similar to what Wooyoung is laying on here. He has a microphone as well. I love the styling for this as well. It's very dark. For a lot of them, but not for Yeosang and not for Hongjoong from what we saw. I only just noticed. We have Songhwa and Yeosang here when they are playing Go. They each are dressed in a color corresponding to one of the colors in the game. That is a cool little detail. Also, we see that I can't recall what that thing is called. It's kind of like a gravity experiment, but it's kind of like every action has a reaction, like chain of events sort of thing. I think that's what it's supposed to symbolize in this. I'm so excited to see what we get in the second teaser, if we get a little more, but it seems to possibly have some lore in this, because with all the screens and again, like, music seeming to be the villain here. Like, you have the sound waves behind Wooyoung, and we see Jungho with the microphone, and these dudes in black seem to be like falling out. That's not Jungho, that's Wooyoung. It was such a short one, and the frame I got before was not very good, but that's Wooyoung finally using the microphone he had. They're falling back. So it seems like music is the weapon against them, and that is giving very much Ateez's usual lore. So I'm loving this. My tiny theory about the words on the phone, because they were not all negative. We had mother and we had family, which were positive words as well. I think it's supposed to be something along the lines of, like, when you get negative comments, you seem to remember them more. They seem to pop up in your head more than any positive words that you got. So the fact that the negative words, first of all, there are more negative words than positive on that phone. Second of all, the negative words flash more often than the two positive ones. So I think it's about that focusing on the negative, even though there's positives in there. Who knows? Let's see. And the phone falls down, then it's alone, family, alone, behind. Okay, and family again. So the positive words actually came more frequently after he dropped it. Interesting. I'm really looking forward to when this comes out, as it's like 3 days, so this is gonna be good. Let's see when the next teaser drops. Maybe that's tomorrow, who knows. But until then, thank you for watching my ramblings of small theories here, and I'll see you on the next one.